Good morning, Baycroft. Welcome to Sunny Tuesday. I hope you're all very, very well out there. Now, I'm not going to talk too much today, as I want you to be introduced to a new member of staff who joined yesterday and who you all be getting to know very, very well, including eventually face to face. And that's Miss Carpenter, who's going to be our new leader for the Faculty of Wellbeing. But before we do meet Miss Carpenter, and inspired by Miss Miles yesterday showing you her beautiful tropical fish, I wanted to introduce you each day this week to some of the animals that I'm lucky enough to live with. Now, there is a point to this. It's leading up to a project that we're going to be starting next week. But before we get as far as that, and before it gets a little bit too difficult to do this, I'm going to introduce you to Harry. So this is Harry, although we actually think Harry is a girl, so Harriet is possibly a little bit more fitting. Now, Harry is a corn snake, which is a species of snake that comes from the southern eastern states of America, so somewhere around about here. And she's what is called a rat snake. And whilst many people think that snakes are really quite creepy and unpleasant, actually you can see she's not only very lively today, but she's also quite beautiful. If you look underneath her, she's got some amazing coloration and some amazing patterns. She's completely harmless to us as human beings, but if you were a rat or a mouse or any other type of small rodent, you wouldn't want to be bumping into Harry because you would become her next meal. Now, how do you think she catches her dinner? She's what's known as a constrictor. What she would do would be to lie in wait for her next meal to come walking past, so a rat or a mouse. Then she'd suddenly strike out, grab hold of it with her teeth, and then she would wrap her coils around. See the way she's doing that with my arm? Well, she would do that really, really, really tightly. She would strangle all of the life out of the animal before swallowing it down whole. Really very, very unpleasant, quite creepy, and very sad. Anyway, on that note, I'd like to hand you over to our new member of staff. Welcome, Miss Carpenter.
Good morning, Baycroft. My name is Miss Carpenter and I am the new faculty leader for Wellbeing. As I said, I'm new to the Baycroft community and I cannot wait to meet you all personally. Unfortunately, that can't happen in these current circumstances, so this is the best that I can do. Now, wellbeing brings together several different really important subjects, including RE, P4C, PD, and of course my favourite PE. When combined, these provide an understanding of your emotions and personal well-being, both physically and mentally. They also promote mindfulness and the skills required to understand the needs of others. My aim, through being Wellbeing Faculty Leader, is to ensure that each and every one of you can enjoy lifelong health and well-being in every sense. This has been fulfilled by different members of the Wellbeing team, who, over the last 2 weeks, have shared key thoughts and messages to apply into your day-to-day life. They've been great. Thank you for reminding us to smile during these tough times. As I said before, I'm new to the Baycroft community, and you don't really know anything about me. So here are some visual clues about me, my likes and interests, and what makes me happy. Okay, so surrounding me now are a few different objects which give you a little bit more information about me and what makes me happy and what I like to do in my spare time. Keep safe, be happy, and I'll speak to you all soon.
We're going to be doing a reaction task as our little exercise game for today's lesson. Now, we've got 4 different items here. We have a football, plant pot, rugby ball, and a dog bowl. Now, there's going to be someone stood behind the camera, in this case it's my father, and he's going to call out different items. What I've got to do is run to them, touch them, and then get back to my starting spot. Now, you can do this with someone else that's in your household, or if there's no one else there, you can do it in your head, thinking about the 4 different places. Okay? Just make sure you switch it up. It goes a little something like this. So when you're ready, we go.
Rugby ball.
Touch, and then back.
Dog bowl. Plant pot. Rugby ball. Football.
We keep it fast.
Dog pen. Whatever. Rugby ball.
Try and explode out,
Plant.
but don't fall on it.
Bowl. Football.
And that'll do. So, as you can see from that, hopefully I'm not too close, it's really fast, explosive speed. We also have to make sure we stop before falling over. So, do that with someone else in your house. Let us know how you get on. See you later.
Good afternoon, Baycroft. This is Mr. West again. I hope you're all keeping well. Well, today I'm here to tell you about something that happened on this day in history in 1934. It's all to do with monsters, or in particular, a certain monster which is spotted in Scotland. Of course there's no such thing as monsters, is there? Okay, so back on this day in 1934, the Daily Mail published a photo taken by Dr. Wilson, who was on holiday in Scotland. In Loch Ness, he took a photo of what he claimed to be a monster. This was the first photo of what is now known as the Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie. Stories about the monster have actually been around since the year 565, so quite a long time ago. Many accounts of the monster actually claim it to be some sort of prehistoric sea creature, very much like a dinosaur. Many photos which claim to be of the Loch Ness Monster or Nessie, and the Scottish city of Inverness receives thousands of visitors each year hoping to spot the elusive Loch Ness Monster. However, the 1934 photo of Nessie is really a hoax. It's actually a photo of a toy submarine with a fake dinosaur head stuck to it. Anyway, today's challenge is actually based on the Loch Ness Monster. A couple of things I'd like you to try and find out. How long, how wide and how deep is Loch Ness? What reward was offered in 2007 finding actual proof of the Loch Ness Monster? And the last one, for a bit of fun, design your own interpretation of what you think the Loch Ness Monster looks like. Thank you for watching Baycroft, and good luck with the challenges. Of course, there's not many strange things around here at all, is there?
today's sign is happy. Happy. I feel happy.
That's it from us today. Thank you very, very much for watching. Just a quick note, thank you very much to Miss Carpenter for introducing herself. Not easy to introduce yourself that way to a whole new school, so thank you very much for being such a good sport. It would be absolutely lovely if anyone wanted to email in and just introduce themselves to Miss Carpenter. That would be a really, really nice thing to do. Now I'm going to disappear because this is becoming all a little bit difficult for me to manage, but we'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and we'll have some more Baycroft TV and probably another animal. Okay, so have a wonderful day. Look after yourselves, look after each other, be kind to your parents and carers, and we'll speak tomorrow. Bye bye.